Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's 10-minute take. Today, I'll be walking you through how Apryse enables handwriting intelligent character recognition, also known as ICR, and why it's a critical next step beyond traditional OCR. We'll keep this fast and practical, and I'll spend about half the time in a live demo so you can see how it works in real life. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm John Chow. I'm a product manager here at Apryse. I work closely with the core SDK team as well as the rest of Apryse at large, but primarily focused on our SDK data extraction capabilities. And I guess here's what we'll cover in the next 10 minutes or less. We'll start with a quick overview of Apryse and talk about why OCR isn't just enough anymore. From there, I'll introduce ICR, what it is and why it matters, followed by a short demo. And finally, I'll show you how to get started yourself. So Apryse builds document processing SDKs for developers. Everything from viewing and annotation to conversion, extraction, automation. Our focus is to help teams reduce time to value, lower your costs, and still meet high quality for accuracy, accessibility, and security. If you've used best-in-class PDF solutions or workflows, there's a good chance Apryse Tech is behind the scenes on that. At a high level, we've led developers to build great doc solutions, especially as they move from static file generation into complete in and out data-driven workflows. And that's what brings us to a gap that's there in document automation. OCR works incredibly well for typed text. Scanned docs with clean layouts and fonts, they can create searchable PDFs. But the moment handwriting enters the picture, automation can break down. Documents with handwriting is a common blocker. Think account applications, claims, surveys, historical records, and manuscripts. Many real-world documents are not OCR friendly. They contain mixed content, printed text with handwriting, such as forms, notes, or annotations. So while OCR is a necessity for digitizing data, it's not enough when it comes to real-world mixed content. Apryse Intelligent Character Recognition, or ICR, is specifically for handwritten content. Unlike OCR, it uses machine learning or AI models trained on handwriting, neat block letters, all the way to messy, inconsistent script writing. ICR adapts to different writing styles and, most importantly, converts handwriting into structured, machine-readable data. In short, scanned human-written content on the page is now accessible as printed characters. This makes it ideal for real-world documents like medical forms, insurance claims, and legacy or historical records. So in short, ICR bridges that gap between human handwriting and automated workflows. Let's go into a quick little demo. So here we have the actual SDK sample that we distribute as part of our downloads. If you go to dev.apryse.com, you can download our SDK and start working with it within your actual projects right out of the gate. You can pull a developer key and start working with your document workflows. For the handwriting ICR feature, it is a separate module, so you'll have to download the additional ICR zip and unpack its contents into the downloaded SDK of your choice. But once you do, you'll have access to the sample projects, and it'll show you how to use the ICR module. Now here, we've kept the API very simple. It is a simple single process PDF call with an input doc. Your input doc is the scanned content, as it were, in a PDF form. And after process, if you save it, it simply just turns the scanned text into digital selectable text. The content is now searchable. You can use it in whatever digital workflows through perhaps AI processing or keyword searching. Let me give you a look at what this actually does look like. So this initial doc, which is also included with the SDK, we have a sample scanned document. You can see that none of the text is actually selectable here. It is literally images. But after the process PDF, the same page now becomes selectable text. So with this, applications can now search this document and actually find real world data that's within it. It no longer becomes visual artifacts. It is now a repository of real data that can be worked with. So yeah, it is a very simple PDF API. Thanks for coming to this talk. Like I said, you can try it out yourself. Go to docs.apryse.com and you can see our Get Started guides. It will contain everything that you need for basically every platform we have under the sun. We support Linux, Windows, Mac. We support .NET, Java, C++, PHP, Python, Ruby, Go, what have you. You can build whatever solution that you have, integrate our SDK right out of the gate with a demo key. Thanks for joining our 10-minute take, and feel free to reach out with any questions.